Think about the last time you saw an ad that started with 9 out of 10 doctors recommend, or a toothpaste commercial where a dentist in a white coat smiled reassuringly, or maybe it was a financial advisor in a suit telling you your investments were safe. Why do these work so well? Because of authority bias. Our tendency to trust, believe, and follow people we see as experts, even when their expertise might be irrelevant. I'm Akanksha, and this is The Storyteller's Lens. So, today we are exploring authority bias, why consumers are so easily persuaded by experts, lab coats, titles, and certifications. We'll cover the psychology, the evidence, everyday examples, case studies, and what marketers do with this knowledge. And we'll also talk about the risks because authority bias is powerful, but it can backfire. So, authority bias is simple. We attribute greater accuracy and trust to opinions from authority figures, even if they are not true experts. The roots of authority bias go back decades. Milgram's obedience studies, 1960s. Participants were told to administer electric shocks to others by an experimenter in a lab coat. 65% went all the way to the maximum voltage, even though it was clearly harmful. That's the power of perceived authority. Robert Cialdini's influence, 1984. He named authority as one of the 6 universal principles of persuasion. Behavioral economics. Authority acts as a heuristic, a mental shortcut. When we don't want to analyze deeply, we just trust the expert. Authority bias is especially strong with credence goods, products where customers can't easily judge quality themselves, like medicines, supplements, or financial advice. So, what drives authority bias in consumers? Trust and safety. Experts reduce uncertainty in high stakes choices. Number two, cognitive ease. It's easier to trust an authority than do hours of research. Number three, social norms. Respecting authority is something we are conditioned into, stronger in high power distance cultures like Japan or India. Number four, symbolic cues. Uniforms, titles, degrees, and institutional logos all act as shortcuts for credibility. Number six, decision delegation. By deferring to experts, consumers shift responsibility. If it goes wrong, at least it wasn't their decision alone. The data is clear. Milgram 1963. 65% of participants obeyed authority to the maximum shock level. Bickman 1974. People were 3 times more likely to follow directions from someone in a guard's uniform than someone in street clothes. And you can see this bias in daily life. Pharmaceutical ads, 9 out of 10 doctors recommend, is still one of the strongest persuasion tactics. Dentist backed toothpaste. Crest and Colgate dominated the market with ADA approved messaging. Financial services, men in suits, advisors with titles, graphs, and charts all serve as authority cues. Skincare and cosmetics. Brands use dermatologists in lab coats to legitimize claims. Tech launches. Steve Jobs' black turtleneck at Apple events became its own authority symbol. So let's look at some classic cases. Number one is Listerine. The early 20th century, Listerine invented the problem of halitosis, medicalizing bad breath. Framing it with doctor authority created a whole category. Colgate's dentist recommend campaign. Even when other brands had similar formulas, Colgate held market share by leaning on endorsements from dentists. The lab coat effect. Studies show that the same product is rated more trustworthy when presented by someone in a lab coat compared to casual clothing. Next is fintech platforms. Wealthfront and Betterment highlight economists and ex-Wall Street advisors to legitimize digital investing. So how do marketers use authority bias? Symbols of authority, lab coats, stethoscopes, certifications, awards, and institutional logos. Expert endorsements, dermatologist for skincare, nutritionist for supplements, engineers for tech. Borrowed authority, certifications like FDA approved, ISO certified, or seals from professional associations. Founder as authority. Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, Bill Gates. Founders whose personal authority spills over into the brand. Professional testimonials used by over 10,000 doctors or trusted by leading hospitals is authority bias in action. Content marketing, white papers, expert led webinars, and case studies, all designed to create authority perception. Authority bias is powerful but risky. Why? Number one is false authority. Using actors dressed as doctors has led to lawsuits and reputational damage. Number two, over reliance. Consumers eventually see through manipulative tactics. Number three, cultural variation. In low power distance cultures like Scandinavia, peer reviews may matter more than experts. Next, scandals. If an authority figure falls, think of celebrity doctors or advisors, brand credibility collapses too. Authority bias overlaps with halo effect. Once someone has authority, we assume they are right about everything. However, this is not the case. Number two, social proof. Authority is about status, not numbers, but both drive conformity. Number three, framing effect. Expert approved shifts perception of risk. Zero risk bias. Expert endorsements make consumers feel completely safe. So here's the bottom line. Authority bias explains why consumers trust doctors, CEOs, scientists, or even just uniforms and certifications. It works because it reduces uncertainty, saves effort, and shifts responsibility. For marketers, the lesson is use authority carefully with real credibility, not fake symbols. Or in one line, consumers don't just buy products, they buy expert approval. Hi, I'm Akanksha, and this was The Storyteller's Lens. If you found this breakdown useful, hit subscribe and tell me in the comments what's the most convincing expert endorsement you have ever fallen for. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.